Hello and welcome to Journey to Lasting Love, the podcast. I am your host, Tina Shayani, and the head coach at Tina Coaching. If you are looking to attract a loving partner to build a relationship with that gets better with time, if you are looking to deepen your current relationship, or you just want to live a happier life, you are in the right place. Every week we will discuss a new topic that will bring you understanding, clarity, and the tools to become the best version of yourself, the happiest version of yourself. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Journey to Lasting Love. I am your host, Tina Shayani. I am the head coach at Tina Coaching, where we help people grow, attract, and build lasting, loving relationships, which I want for each and every one of you. Let's jump right into this week's topic, and the headline is how to make people love you. Well, here's the spoiler. There is no way to make other people love you. We cannot force anyone to do something that they don't want to do. The only person that we really have the ability to change is ourselves. So what are we doing to be the very best version of ourselves? Are we someone that other people want to spend time with? And in this way, this is the way that we make people fall in love with us. You know, I see on social media so many things that they'll send you this voodoo doctor does this motion and potion or whatever it is that he's doing to bring back your ex or do magical things. And it's nice in theory. It's a nice dream, but it's really not practical. But there are steps that we can do that will make us more attractive to other people, more likable for other people. And what can we do? We can become the very best version of ourselves. So what is it that you're looking for in another person? What are those qualities that you find to be amazing? And then what can we do to have those qualities ourselves, to embody those qualities within ourselves? I had a male client that was very concerned about meeting women. He's like, I don't want to be with a woman that has been with everyone. And whatever we think of that, this is what he says that he doesn't want. This is something that's unattractive to him, and he's entitled to want what he wants. So I asked him, so if this is what you want, then you can't be that and expect the opposite from women. So whatever it is that you're looking for, you work on becoming that person that has the qualities that you admire. So that's something very powerful and important. We can't expect things from other people that we are not. I was reading a study recently about popularity and what makes people popular with other people. You know, in high school, it was always about the popular kids. Who were the popular kids? So they conducted a study and a survey of who are the popular kids. And as it turns out, they're not the brightest or the most beautiful or the most risk takers or any of those things that we would expect. The truth behind the study of what came out is that people that like other people are the people that are most popular. So the more popular people or kids answered the question, and they, in a way that showed that they enjoy other people, that they are the ones liking other people. So what does that mean? When we show a genuine interest in another human being, when we are present in a conversation and we show people our interest in them, that gives us the opportunity to learn about the other person. It gives us the opportunity to really get to know them on a deeper level, which will often be very surprised on what we find. Because when we meet someone initially our first instinct is to make snap judgments, and we make judgments and we put people into categories. And some of those judgments may be correct, but a lot of them are not correct, and they're only seeing the surface of the other people. So this interest in other people gives us the opportunity to really get to know the other person instead of judging them and making a snap decision on who they are and what they're all about. So it gives us the opportunity for this deep level learning, and showing an interest in other people will make them like us more. And the person who you're going to build a quality relationship with is going to be a person that will likewise be interested in you and your point of view and your thoughts and who you are. So this is a way to get to know people, have them like you, and who are you going to be? Can you embody the things that you admire? I want to be with someone who is fit and muscular and physically attractive, yet I myself am 30 pounds overweight. So if you are looking for that person with a beautiful body, you better have that for yourself. That is something that you should be working on. And I'm not implying that that's such an important thing, but it's a way to draw an example. If you're looking for someone who is intellectual, are you yourself an intellectual? So these are all things. What is it that you're looking for? And can you embody that quality in yourself? And what can you do to become that person with that quality if you are not now? So these are all ways to, quote, make other people fall in love with you. What is attractive? Someone who is confident, someone who is not desperate. These are things that make other people like us. But another key aspect is that we really don't have the power to force anyone to like us. And we also have zero control over other people's opinion of us. And Wayne Dyer, one of my favorite spiritual authors, said, other people's opinion of you is none of your business. So we need to stop worrying about other people's opinion of us, because there will always be someone that doesn't like you. There are, I'm sure, plenty of people that don't like me. I'm sure there are people that watch this and think all kinds of things. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I enjoy doing it. And there are people that will gain from what I'm doing and appreciate what I'm doing. But either way, I'm going to keep going. So there will always be someone that doesn't like you, and we cannot control that. The best that we can do is not to put so much emphasis on it. Don't bet your life on it, because what happens is, if we are always trying to please people, if we are trying to please everyone, we will always fail. We are setting ourselves up for failure. So if someone doesn't like you, so what? Let them not like you. And that brings us to the next point. There is a book out right now that's a runaway bestseller. I recommended it to a friend who was going on vacation. She said, okay, I'm going to pick it up at the airport. Sold out at the airport. It's called Let Them. And the name of the author is, I can't remember now, Mel something. But she talks about the let them theory. That if people aren't going to like you, that's fine. Let them not like you. Whatever they're going to do, whatever they're going to think for themselves, let them. Because we cannot control it. And when we go in that rabbit hole of trying to figure out what it is that they're thinking, what their opinion is of us, how I could have done things differently, How if I hadn't done this, they would like me? How if I had done this instead, they wouldn't have a negative opinion of me? One, we don't know for sure ever what is going on in another person. And that person is entitled to their opinion. It is not for us to decide what another person's opinion is going to be. And what happens when we put too much stock or any stock in other people's opinions of us? We become paralyzed. We become paralyzed and lose the ability to move forward in our lives because we become so afraid of someone having a negative opinion of us, of someone not liking us. So the let them theory helps us to understand that we don't have control over it. And the second part of her theory is let them and then let me, which is a little bit of what we touched about embodying the person that you want to attract. So let them think what they want. Let them do whatever it is that they want. But then let me do something to make my situation better. What can I do to be engaging to other people? What can I do to give myself the opportunity to meet people? So what happens is you meet a guy, a man, you go on a date and he ghosts you. So what do? We go home, we call every girlfriend we've ever had, and we tell the story again and again and again, and try to come up with all the scenarios of what happened, why he didn't like you, what a terrible person you are. It must be because my nose is a monstrosity. I must be truly ugly. And we come up with all of these insane things that may or may not be the truth. And usually they are not the truth. So my invitation to you is when that happens, you say, you know what? Let him ghost me. If he wants to not talk to me, let him not talk to me. That's going to save me trouble, which is where the let me comes in. So the other part is let me. What can I do? I can frame this scenario for myself so that it's not a brutal attack on me. Anything could have happened, and we will never know the true reason behind the ghosting. So let him ghost you. That saves you the trouble of thinking about him, going out on another date with him, entertaining the idea of a future with this person. So let him. He walked away. Now you walk away too. And then what is the let me portion? Let me not give up. Let me pursue more dates so that I have the opportunity to meet someone that will truly appreciate me and value me. This person was not that, and that's okay. Let them not be that. But then I have the opportunity to continue to cultivate opportunities, because my goal here is to meet someone that I can have a relationship with. But if every time something negative happens and I go into this tailspin of analysis and picking everything apart, I am hurting myself and I am wasting my most precious commodity, which is my time. My time on earth is limited. So I don't want to spend it analyzing somebody else's behavior and somebody else's thought patterns, because I have no control over that. So if I can let that go and move forward and say, what can I do to make my own situation better? What can I do to make myself feel better? So now what have we done? We have taken control of the situation. When we sit and we analyze what somebody else is doing, we make ourselves very upset, and we are giving them the power over how we feel about ourselves. So allow them to do whatever it is that they want, and we're not going to give that our energy. but we are going to put our energy into what we have control of. What can I do to make my situation better? What can I do to make myself better? And you see, in this way, we are now in the power position. We are taking the power into our own hands. And look, in this way, by becoming better, we are becoming more confident. And that makes us so much more attractive to other people. The other thing that we're doing is to show genuine interest in the people that we meet. Not because we have an ulterior motive, but because we are interested in people. And that will make people more interested in us. And this is how we begin to cultivate positive relationships. When we say, let him ghost me, let him do whatever it is that he's going to do, we get rid of that clinginess. That clinginess puts us in a position, let me do anything and everything, no matter what I'm sacrificing, to be the person this other person is going to like. No, we are going to be ourselves. We are going to cultivate the very best version of ourselves. And then we are going to attract people that like us the way that we are. It's impossible to pretend to be somebody else. It's just too much work. So let's give that up. And if somebody wants something that we cannot offer, let them go elsewhere. I hope that this message resonates with you. I am offering one-to-one coaching. I have only one spot left because that one-to-one takes a lot and it's highly customized to the person. So if this is something you're interested in, if you are ready to fast track your life and your relationships and finding the person to build that relationship with, reach out to me by direct messenger and let's see what we can do. I can go over the program with you. Have a lovely week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Thank you for joining today's episode of Journey to Lasting Love. If you felt a connection with what we shared here today, visit tshaycoaching.com for resources, blogs, and coaching options custom designed to take you from where you are to the place you dream of being. Join our Facebook group to connect with others or find inspiration on YouTube and Instagram. If you're ready for a personalized touch, you can book a call with me directly on the website to see what this is all about. Until next time, be kind to yourself and keep moving forward on your path to lasting love.